Well, howdy dilly dandy, there chums, it is I, Captain Steve, and today chums, I have some news. Well, I have some news based around some data mining, and some badges that have appeared with inside of the games files that are not in-game. Heck yes, mind-blowing frickin' stuff chums. Whether you want to ground this as news, or speculation, or whatever, I really don't know how to categorize this chums, so I'll leave that one to you. But here we go, let me hit up the evidence of data mining's shizzle. Heck yes. Well, Kurt Lawrence of the No Man's Sky Assistant app was kind enough to send me all these lovely high-res PNGs of all the badges found within inside of the game files. Now, something that you guys have probably noticed out there in viewer world is some of these badges do not appear in-game as rewards as we speak right now, chums. So the question is, are these for a future season? Or are they for something completely different? I mean, this one here, Patch Cook, does make me wonder, and also this one that has Null on it. Very, very intriguing. And you can see there that that other one was Patch like Collect. Collect what for Null? Null does make you get a few things for the Mind Arc, so I'm wondering whether these might be badges, perhaps, even for the Artemis quest line. I mean, some of these, yes, we've got inside of the expeditions, but a lot of these, they almost look like they're tied to the normal mode, and maybe the normal mode sort of story. There are others here though, like Get Digging that's further down there, and some for getting exocrafts and all sorts of other ones that make me think, well, perhaps not. They could be for future renditions and future seasons, but it's hard to actually tell. But yep, all these are actually in the game files as we speak, chums. Now these could be for future seasons, not just in the next season, but the season and the season after that and the season after that. I mean, there's an Artemis one, it's just called Patch Gift. I can't remember Artemis giving me anything other than his coordinates of where he was stuccated. But there we go, we've got all sorts here. Now there's one for Kill Pirates that has a grave type marker, but then there's also Kill Pirates as like a ship sort of interacting with ships there. So there's a few that seem to be duplicates, this one and say that one there, both Kill Pirates. Unusual, really. I mean, you could say there's also a lot here for learning of, say, Korvax, learning of Gag, and then there's this one, Learn and Learn. That one we've actually unlocked during the actual playthrough. So there's another one there of Patch Learn, which is a Korvax head, which we haven't unlocked. So I'm wondering whether we might learn the Korvax in the next one. I don't know. I don't know whether some of these are for the next season, and maybe they might be looking to revamp perhaps even the normal mode or survival or perma, and maybe giving these patches to pop then. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have thoughts on this, please leave them inside of the actual video comments area. So some of these we've definitely had in the Explorations update, the Pioneers, but this one, Raised with the Mercenaries Guild, that looks like it's in keeping with the Explorers, the famous Explorer. I'm wondering whether we're going to have to do like the famous Mercenary, and there's also another one there for Merchant as well. There's also Raise Viking and Raise Korvax and Raise Gag, so maybe the affiliations. But you do have to do all of that as milestones inside of normal mode anyway, so I'm wondering whether these might be transferable, you know? And it's like the patch system there, the grey sort of disc, where we've been to a green, red and green, red and blue, but that grey one, what is that for, you know? And there's also one there for an A class, B class, C class and S class multi-tool finds, as well as ship finds. And we did have the good ship, which is A class, but a lot of these are so unused. So it does make you wonder, and even one there for visiting another person's base, which didn't actually appear inside of this season. But yeah, it does make me wonder. Also, Kurt has been kind enough to send me over ones for the Quicksilver shop. So we have seen all of these things unlocked this season. There's no inkling of Season 2. And there's no sort of script or code for Season 2. So there's no sort of inkling or update or heads up on what Season 2 may even entail. Now a lot of these items are special to only Twitch drops only. There are a couple of nice ones that I do like in there. I do like the Explorer with sort of like the wings, but I also like the Hauler with the fan wings. So there's a couple of cool things that you could have got through Twitch drops, but I'm not really into Twitch, so I didn't get too much into that. But it is nice as an additional feature. It's optional, isn't it? And there's nothing in Twitch that sort of cried out to say you're missing missing out if you didn't take part, which I like. And also, under seasonal, Curtis found these, and I don't know what they're for, but they're freaking awesome. I really like these little mini badges. They look like rubber stamps, but I have no idea where they're supposed to feature or how you unlock them or pop them. But yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. So I want to say a massive great big thank you to Kurt, the No Man's Sky Assistant app. Well, welcome back. There we have it, chums. So there is quite a lot to be digested with inside of that information. Yes, and I wouldn't have that information if it wasn't for No Man's Sky, the Assistant app. Links are in the video description. Be sure to go and install it on your mobile device. But anyway, chums, so here you go. Let me bring up my menu system and show you where I feel these mind-blowing patches might be linked to. So here we are. Let's go on over to the milestones page. So we got milestones right now, chums. All you do, when you hit 10, you might get a trophy unlock for like your console or whatever, but other than that you don't actually get anything. You get a little letterbox scene and you get a fanfare, but do you get a gift? Do you get a reward? Do you get a badge pop? Heck no, you don't. So I'm wondering whether we might get badges pop for each one of these. I mean, it does look like there are badges that could coalesce and correlate to each of these different things. Heck yes, it's like the standing with the Explorers Guild. Although this is the Explorers Mission, there's also Merchant Guild and there's also the Mercenaries Guild. Actually, I said those back to front, but you get the idea there, chums. Korvax, Viking and Gek, and it looks like there may be badges created for each of those. Now I was wondering whether each of the seasons might be tied to the pillars. You know, the Explore, Fight, Survival and Trade, or Trade and Survival. But yeah, now I'm wondering whether they might be linked to the milestones that we see in-game already. Maybe they're going to up the gameplay loop. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. Please put them in the comments. But until next time, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck yes, there's also merch on this screen now. Awesome!